maintains material that may be harmful or traumatizing to some
No time for a
audiences.
content warning.
No time for a content warning. We're kind of straight into the transition. They can hear us.
Get right into it.
They can hear us.
They can hear us right now?
They can hear us.
Wait, they can actually hear us?
They can actually hear us right now.
Okay, good, because I need that.
So are you?
I need that.
Where are you at? You're on the road right now. Is that correct?
I'm in DFW, baby.
What is DFW? That sounds like a president.
That does sound like a president. Dallas-Fort Worth. Dallas-Fort Worth, boy.
Bro!
Dallas-Fort
My
Worth.
mom met my motherfucking dad in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Wait, are we here? Are we here?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Yeah.
I F-dogged on him.
Hey, yeah, you F-dogged and you didn't even acknowledge our beautiful audience.
I'm sorry. You're in the place. You might be going to the bar where my dad
so loud. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Your parents got together in DFW?
Gang, gang.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little different.
Right,
exactly.
Okay.
But now...
When the intro... Chizzy, I'm not in the studio with you, so when the intro is over and we get to go, folks...
It's my job.
It's your job to carry the carrot here, and you fucking put that carrot right up in your ass.
And it felt good. It felt good.
You're making me F-dog.
I am pretty ecstatic. I am pretty happy that you're in DFW, and I want to say there's a 3% chance that you're going to the bar that my parents met at. Maybe that's a little high. Who knows?
DFW stands for Don't Effin' Wish. Because I don't know. I've got nothing. I'm so sorry. I wish I could deliver on that prom.
You remember the good old dog F-dog pig?
Dog fuck pig, yeah.
Yeah, dog fuck pig. Dog fuck walrus. DFW.
Dog fuck walrus. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to launch into a bit about trying to recreate the night that your parents met, and there was just nothing funny that was coming to me, and I was just like, you know what, abort.
I mean, I got you. I don't have you with quality content. I pretty much never have you with quality content, but I do have you with crass.
You have me with something.
I have you with something. The diarrhea of the comedic world.
This is the Brew with Brotherwife. We are a band that is also a game show.
Happens to be a podcast.
Folks, we're trying to bring a little bit of our life into your world.
Our juice into your mouth.
Into your mouth. God. Say ah. We don't buy no drinks at the club because they're on your mouth. And we can't buy them once they've already been in your mouth.
Yeah, there's no drinks left in the club.
So your parents shacked up in DFW. Folks, I'm on the road. I am in the great state of Texas, the Lone Star State. God damn, everything's bigger here, including me. It has been a sugary filled trip.
Hell yeah.
But god damn it, we are doing it American style, and I'm so happy to finally visit, the nation's second largest state. It's a pretty big deal for me.
This is your first time in Texas? First time in Texas.
I have a mixed bag. I like it, and there's aspects that I don't particularly love. And, that's probably the same with most things in life. You have to have a little bit of balance.
Absolutely you do. So how deep into Texas are you in DFW? And what are you about to go do?
Okay, so I'm about to go to Billy Bob's. It is the largest bar establishment in the entire United States. Folks, this bar is, I think, I don't want to be fucking crazy. But I think it might be literally in the territory of acres. I think it might be in the territory of acres.
I mean, you don't cram a live bull inside of a bar unless it's a pretty big fucking bar. You just don't.
Let's see here.
I mean, I guess you could, but it's not super chill. I like OSHA. Like, how do you get approved? Like, are they licensed? Like, they have a bar cow license. They've got a Barox license for this. How do you get that? How do you get that approved? Because you're meeting with the liquor control board, and you're like, well, but here's why it's a good thing. And they're like,
yeah, keep it going. Keep it going.
I thought sometimes they're like, I'm just going to not make any noise. They're like,
keep it going for me, though.
They're like,
yeah, 2.29 acres. This is a restaurant and bar establishment that is 2.29 acres, folks. This is the type of Americanism that I have always dreamt about being a part of. We're going to see a live bull riding event inside of an actual establishment with dirt, with blood, with piss. This is America, babe.
Then they milk the They milk them themselves, so a little bit of cum in there too.
Or milk them themselves. Yeah, we might be able to milk them too.
That's it's probably a prize bull, so like that's probably worth some money. The funniest thing is there's a chance that if you were gonna steal anything from that bar tonight, that bull's cum would maybe be the most expensive thing you could steal.
Why? Elaborate on that.
So prized horses, prized bulls, prized animals have extremely valuable cum. And I'm just now realizing that we could put together a heist where the only thing we stole was cum.
Fucking funny. That is so fucking funny.
And we could maybe make a lot of money.
Right. Instead of Ocean's 12, it's like Chickens 12 or something like that. I don't know. We'd have to find a better.
Cockfighting, yeah. Horsey's 12. Oxen 12.
Horsey's 12.
Horsey's 12
Horsey's
kind of
12.
feels good, yeah.
Horsey's 12 has a total. And then if we get big enough, we could start branding with like Arby's. Horsey's 12 sauce. It's so good, you're going to want to swallow it all whole.
Arby's,
something.
Arby's, we beat the meat.
We beat the meats? Yeah, absolutely.
We beat the meat. You know, the idea of a heist that only walks away with cum and is still successful is it's pretty much chef's kiss.
Very, very funny idea. I could definitely see that being like a short film or
like a 25-minute.
There's something
we're gonna explore
because
that.
a lot of folks, you know, they live that life down here in Texas. I've been through farm towns. I've been through farm country, folks. It is a dark place out here in the U.S. It is not. We have some nice cities, and there's some cool stuff that gets broadcasted around the world that kind of shows what the U.S. is. But I would say it's like, you know, when they say like your body is like, 90% water or whatever.
Sure.
And then you're like, what? I'm not water. The U.S. is like 90% shit.
90%.
It just doesn't seem like it. It just does not seem like it. But it is. There's some of these towns where I'm like, actually, what do you do?
Yeah.
And it makes me sad because, I didn't bring any Brew with Brotherwife stickers. So they truly don't have anything to do.
They have nothing. They have nothing.
I can hate. You have nothing.
When you walk through...
Let us fill with your cup.
Let us fill with your cup. When you walk through one of those towns, let's say you shake 10 hands. I would say 7 of those people out of 10 have jerked off a bull at one point in time.
Right. Well, it's funny. You're shaking 10 hands, but literally only 2 family lineages, if you know what I mean.
Hey! Punching down. Punching down.
Punching down.
Punching down.
Punch down.
We fucking punch down!
We're allowed to. You can punch down if you want. It's just being
I'm stinky.
the person you like to be.
I'm stinky, okay? I'm stinky. I've got fucking corn teeth. Do you see this shit?
Missing a tooth. Look at this. I'm literally missing a tooth.
He's missing a tooth. There's some rot back here, okay? I struggle with opiate addiction.
It's a literal partial denture.
We together...
I don't want to show this version of myself to you, but I must.
He must.
I must.
We make a perfect, transient,
what you do
lifelong, Midwestern, poor town couple.
Yes. No, together, the worst parts of us makes the best fucking best average American. Yeah.
It's literally, it's kind of startling.
I do put this side in first. You put this side in first with a tooth. Originally, this was one piece.
Yeah. We've talked about a lot of ways to maybe fix it, but we've determined that this is the best method.
The method is it's really fucking expensive to get braces. You have to get braces and then an implant in that order. If I were to just get an implant, I'd fuck all my shit up because I need braces first. So, folks, you can imagine the pressure I'm on. It is not good.
What was the price tag
benefit packages? Thousands of dollars. Was
it like 2,000, 4,000, 8,000, or 12,000?
It was like 50. It was like 5,500 out of pocket.
Jesus Christ!
And
that's literally like that's not doable.
Not covered by most plans. Yeah, no, it's really not, dude. It's fucking crazy. It's literally insane.
It's literally here's what it promotes. It promotes you getting poor enough to get on state insurance. You literally have to get because the only dental hear me out. The only dental coverage that provides fucking restorative care is either state, federal, or poor people insurance.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% certain, Jeff. Trust me. Trust me on this one. Trust me on this one.
I trust you on this. This is crazy because when I was on Apple Health as a person that was getting dental services, I remember they treated me like I was like a little boy. They like filled a certain amount of my like little teeth, and then they were like, All right, that's all you get. And they like pretty much like
stupid.
neck patted me out of the
Okay,
fucking clinic.
stupid, get out now. Yeah. It's really weird. It's really weird.
Wait, you're breaking up. You're breaking up. Say it again.
It's really weird that they incentivize destitution. Only in some regards.
Yeah.
Only in some regards.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
it's
being kind of poor is bullshit. Do not be kind of poor. If you're gonna be poor,
Dude, no,
be poor.
Be the whole fucking poor if
Be
you're
the
going
whole
to.
fucking
It
poor.
sucks being just a little bit of a poor. It's like when the minimum wage keeps getting increased, but those people that make like $2.50 above minimum wage just keep getting their shit eaten down until they have nothing to show for all the fucking, societal
between
bruises.
30 and 40,000 is probably like the shittiest place to be. Like I think down a little below 30 at like 26, 28, 29, you start
too
to do
rich
okay.
to get nothing, too poor to do nothing.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I think at 50,000 you start being able to like kind of take care of yourself again without a bunch of assistance. And then once you break like 60, 70, you're like, I'm actually a human that can live a decent life. But like
it's so crazy that like the world that we grew up into is like just completely gone. It's like it's like a literal mirage. It's as men, like as people, like we feel like I feel bad like about like where I am sometimes in relation to where like my dad was, or like my aunt and uncle, or like all these people in my life that like, oh, you're like 25 and you've like got all this shit, and it's a hard place to be, like where you're not like coping and you're not allowing things, but like it's weird to be like, no, it really is different. Yeah. Like the buying power of $50,000 is like immensely different. You cannot support a family on $50K, and that was like totally commonplace. And it's just weird trying to find that, like, because I hate myself so much that I'm just like, oh, you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. But then it's like, okay, it really is a different playing field. Like it is a different playing field.
100%, fucking 100%. Like the amount that it takes. I mean, and really the places that it hits the hardest are the ones that are all fucking mandatory. Food, gas, rent. Housing
is the fucking worst.
Fucking brutal.
It's fucking insane.
I mean, if you it's killing blows. The inflation is throwing some killing fucking blows to America's poor right now, and it is
straight up
like good luck, good fucking luck getting out of this. And then on top of that, you have individuals that are turning to crime to help fucking make the ends meet, and then they get institutionalized, and now they're part of a system that is going to never let them go. And I'm fucking dealing with this with some people in my life right now, and it is a tragedy, man. It's a fucking tragedy, because there are a couple really cool people in my life right now that I love that have been.
They're through the ringer. Well, and you make a mistake when you're fucking 18 years old, and it's like bingo bango. Your statistics of being reincarcerated, they just go through the roof
14,
comparatively to somebody else.
Or 14, or 13. Yeah. I have a person,
or like, you have the wrong misunderstanding. Yeah. It's really fucked.
Or you have a kid, when you're a teenager, That's like, oops, you're fucked. Yeah. It's just so rough. Yeah, there's things that happen.
But you can, if you have a kid when you're young enough, you can, if you maintain relevance, do cool TikToks with them when they're old enough.
At this point, so that is a really good point.
I mean, you could do a TikTok with your kid. With the laws change, you could do an OnlyFans if we progress to that part of the society. I mean, who knows? I've seen TikTok did videos where women are fucking breastfeeding, and that's like a big thing. And
there was a whole thing.
We're going on a moral decline, so have as many kids as you can to help save yourself, and maybe you can latch onto one of them as a saving grace to not die in complete ruin and despair.
Did all of y'all catch that wave? Did all of y'all catch that Nair wave on freaking YouTube for a minute? Do you know about that, Jeff? Oh my God! Oh my God! There was a fashion guy. There was a fashion guy that straight up did an instructional on nairing his own asshole. Like, boy was spreading it. Boy was spreading the asshole.
See his whole asshole.
His whole asshole. You could see his whole asshole.
You could see it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And they were like, it was up to like 17 million views. I don't even know if it's taken down yet. Man. But they left it up.
A fashion man snaring his asshole.
Yep, snaring his asshole. Yeah.
And was the whole presupposition like, For folks that were curious about the best practices for narrowing your asshole, like this one, like
100%.
was
We could
it was
do a
normalized
review.
to the point.
We could watch a
Fuck
censored version of it
me.
on here. Do you want to watch one real
Fuck.
quick?
I hate it when people try to use language to like totally downplay what's happening.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what
No,
I mean?
100%. 100%.
I honestly, I don't have time to watch it. I
Okay.
wish I did.
That's fair.
On Monday, hopefully we can get into that if it's still up. I have a couple stories I wanted to share. Quick stories from the road, if possible.
Absolutely not. I'm putting my foot down on this one. Yes, please,
Okay.
please. Let's get into the stories.
Well, I
Wait,
just had
I
one
just want to
that
do one
happened
thing.
today.
Story
Yes.
time with Jeffrey.
What's up, baby?
Hey, there he
What's
is.
up, baby?
There he is. There he is.
Okay, one that happened today. I don't know. Maybe you'll get a kick out of this. Maybe you won't. But it was fucking weird for me. So, when you're on the road, folks, a good bathroom is something that truly rises in stock. Like if you've ever heard that parable that like if you have a diamond, here in the mainland, it's worth, $10,000. But if you have a diamond on a desert island, it's worth nothing. You'd much rather have water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bathrooms on a fucking trip are worth like 16% or 16 times more, not 16%. That'd be very, very marginal. 16 times more. And today, I actually had a first where I was in a public restroom. You go in, it was not because okay, you're in hill country, right? You're in these immense amounts of flat, just complete desolate, empty earth, and then you finally get a little fucking place to stop at and you can use the restroom. That's what everybody's doing, right? These places are in the middle of nowhere. They've got methed up shop clerks that don't give a fuck. They're doing scratch tickets while you're, in
While
the store.
you're buying scratch tickets, it's really disrespectful.
While you're buying scratch tickets, they're doing scratch tickets. You're like, those are mine. They're
Those
like,
are my
I'm sorry,
scratch
let's
tickets.
split it.
Let's split it.
Exactly. So I go into the bathroom. It's not a great situation, but I'm like, okay, this is doable. I take the shorts down. I scrunch the shorts. I make sure that none of the shorts are touching the surface level. They're not touching the toilet. They're not touching the ground. I make sure my short game is on fleek. That's one of my.
Now
I
I just need to ask: Are you putting your butt on the toilet?
So I've tried different modalities. Normally, I will give the toilet a good wipe. I'll make sure there's nothing on there that's wet, and then what I'll do is I'll take a bunch of toilet paper and I'll just put that. Because they're like those horseshoe-shaped toilets.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put the toilet paper right in the middle of the horseshoe, like where my dick would rest. That way, my dick doesn't have to touch that dirty rim.
He's got a pretty
That's
big dick, guys. I don't struggle with my dick resting on the ramp.
Well, fucking suck, dude. My dick has touched the dirty water before, and that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I've got the sheath. Thankfully, I'm good. I'm rocking all natural, so I don't get exposed to the elements like some of you other poor bastards.
Gently mutilated bastards.
Exactly. So I'm doing my thing, right? Things are going fine. I'm taking the toilet paper. The toilet paper's at a weird angle. It's like behind the grab bar. Very bad design installation process. I'm taking it. I realize this is the end of the line. No more toilet paper. No toilet paper. And folks, I needed more toilet paper. I did need more toilet paper, okay? So I made do with what I could make do with. And then I leave. But as I'm making do, I hear somebody on the outside. I'm like, I hear shuffling. I'm hearing bustling. I'm like, maybe there's another person that is actually needing to use this bathroom to take a shit after I'm done in here taking a shit. So I'm like, what's the move? Like, what do? I tell this person? So I leave the bathroom and I'm sizing up the room. Like, okay, no one here. I turn the corner. Very strange, small Indian man wiping his like face and head in the sink, which is not like a good place to wipe your face and head. It's not a good clean sink. And I'm like, okay, he's just like washing his stuff. He's probably not using the bathroom. And so then I start washing my hands, but then he goes around the corner to the urinals in a really weird pattern. I'm trying to just like know what he's doing so I can be a bro and be like, oh, yo, if you're trying to take a shit, there's no toilet paper. As I'm leaving, I realize he actually does go into he like didn't want me to know he needed to take a shit or something. So he goes into the stall. I'm leaving and I'm faced with a more dilemma. I'm like, do I tell him once he's already in the stall with the pants down, no toilet paper? Do I just leave him to fucking die out here? And I think to myself, okay, I will take the middle ground. I will go and tell the shopkeepers that there's no toilet paper in the men's room and there's somebody in there. because I think that's a pretty good way to do it. Him and I don't have to have an uncomfortable conversation. The shopkeeper should be involved.
That seems.
In the
I'm gonna
status.
rule on that. That seems fair. But maybe he's shooting up or something.
Maybe he's already. Well, he wasn't the shoot up type.
He wasn't the shoot up type.
He was like, I was like expecting him there to play go in there and play a game on his phone. For some, I was gonna say play a snake tournament game on his phone, but I decided not to be racist. But then I am gonna be racist.
Oh no!
He's in there, and so I go out to the fucking clerks, and they're both, like Indian, and I look at one of the guys and I say, "Oh, hey, I just want to let you know, the men's room doesn't have any toilet paper," and he gives me this look like, "What?" And then I was like, "Oh, the men's room doesn't have the toilet paper in the men's room just needs to be replaced." And then he was like, and then he like looked to his friend. He was like, tell him. And I was like, "Oh, okay." He like doesn't understand English. Like,
yeah, okay.
Okay, that makes sense. No worries, all good. And then I tell the second guy, I'm like, "Hey, the men's room toilet paper, it's out, just needs to be replaced." And then he looks weird too. They're both taken aback. They're both standing right next to each other. And then I noticed that the first man that I talked to is literally grabbing the little weenus of his second man. Like in like a weird, like slightly effeminate, like if I was like right next to you and I like put my hand on your shoulder or something, it was just this weird, strange thing. So they're looking at me scared. One man is grabbing the other man's little weenus thing or whatever this is.
Was there a guy with a gun? Was there a guy with a gun in there?
I look down at that. He sees that I've noticed it. He immediately lets go. And then I just said, and then I started to get like not angry, but just like literally, what the fuck is happening right now? I was just like, okay, well, there's no toilet paper in the men's bathroom. So
I'm gonna leave.
Take care.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm leaving now.
The weenus grab makes me feel like there was a gunman in there or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and then I found out that the original little Indian guy worked at part of the store. He was like out like stocking Reese's bits or whatever the fuck, Ritz bits. Huh. And I'm like, what kind of world are we living in where you can't tell what the fuck is happening in a normal interaction such as, hey, I'm trying to be a good Samaritan here with people shitting. That's where you need good Samaritans in the shit department.
You did what you could. You did your due diligence, and you get out. I'm gonna tell now a 45-second version of a 7-minute story that has to do with shitting. When I was 16 years old and I was in the Kingston Lumber, which was it was a town staple. It was a very popular store. It was the hardware store that we all in our town, the only hardware store in our town. And I went in there, had the flu, didn't feel very good. Told my mom, "Hey, I don't want to go out." She said, "You're staying home from school. You're coming with me. You ain't gonna play video games all day." So I go to the store with her, and I'm walking down the hallway, walking down one of the things, and I realize I'm probably going to shit. And I probably am going to shit within the next 10 seconds. So I start to jog to the restroom, and I wet shit down my pant leg, and it falls out in 3 specific clumps. 3 clumps of shit onto the floor of Kingston Lumber. And if there's anybody, Colby Wagner, I know that your parents ran Kingston Lumber, and if you're on here, if you're checking this out, I don't know who I need to apologize. Your parents cleaned up my shit, bro. No, I don't know who I need to apologize to, but I need to apologize to somebody. So I waddle my way into the bathroom because now the inside of my pant legs, and I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but having pant legs that are covered in shit that's getting cold and walking in them, that's basically hell on earth. I waddle my way into the bathroom, and I now have shit all over my underwear and pants. So I throw my underwear away. And I clean myself up as well as I can, but I can't clean myself up very well. I throw the underwear away in the thing. I wipe my stuff out. Somebody walks in and is like making a guff and then literally says, this blew me away. To this day, I can't believe this happened. Literally says, "God, it smells like someone shit themselves." Somebody verbally says that after I had just shit myself in the Kingston Lumber and waddled into the bathroom. So I stayed in the stall.
Like shit.
It's about
how the fuck can they call that?
I don't know.
How does it smell any different?
I've never. That's the one time in my life anyone has ever said something about the smell of shit in a bathroom. The one time I shit myself, It blew my mind. So I waited for them
the guy
to leave.
that saw you running. He saw you running, and he's like a mean-spirited man. He's like, I'm gonna do a little something to this little bitch.
But the interesting thing is that's not the only time. I've only shit myself once in a store, but I have also pissed myself once in a store. That's a story for another time.
You did, and you actually shit yourself. You shit. I remember you showed me and your wife when we were on a trip a little bit of shit on the Starbucks toilet because you had to shit so bad that you almost didn't make it.
That was actually the Mexican restaurant the same day, but earlier in the day. So I shit on a toilet.
That was a rough bodily day.
That was a rough body function day for me.
Yeah, and then pissed himself in a
while staring into a beautiful woman's eyes. I actively pissed myself down my shorts, into my sandals, all over their floor. In both circumstances, I left the shit and I left the piss. So I might be what you call a fucking bad person, but I stand by the piss. No. I stand by because she was being a crazy bitch, and then the shit,
she was a bitch.
I stand by because I was 16 and there was no fucking way I was going back to clean that up. I should have. I feel bad about the shit.
Wait. You were 16? I thought you were like 12, bro. You were 6. This was when we were homies? What the fuck?
Maybe the youngest I could have been was 14.
Oh my God.
I was
dirty dyke.
You think for a second that I just chose to like let the floodgates open and God see all the No,
you did what you could.
I did.
You did what you could.
I did what I could. I did what I could. Okay, onward and forward.
It was your duty. Folks, I am so sorry. I have to leave you here. We have to leave you. We are, we're trying to make it work while I'm on the road trip, and I got to go see some bulls. I got to get some hot, fresh Texas material to bring to you folks that have never been to Texas. So, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. If you want a little bit more B-dubs, hit up the archives.
Hit up the archives.
Have you listened to all 58 episodes? Because I feel like you probably haven't. So
because you've listened to the 59th, but there's 58 more. Our next episode is number 60. We're over the fucking hill. We're over the fucking hill next time.
Here's the thing. I've been thinking a lot. I think we should restart it at 0. And we should not live stream anymore. We should upload all.
Jesus Christ, that is a heavy thing to drop in the last 30 seconds.
I know. But I've been really thinking. And it could be a move. But.
That's not fair to do with 30 seconds from the end of a brew when you have to immediately go to a 2.7 acre bar with a bull. I'm saying it. Now you got to steal the cum. You got to steal the cum.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mission Impossible.
Mission.
Thickums Impossible.
Thickums and
Sticky Impossible.
Oh, Mission No Pussy Hole. That's graphic. That's really graphic.
There's something plenty of pussy holes. You think animals don't have pussies, bro?
Well, no, but it's because you're stealing it from a dick.
Right. Okay. Mission.
There's just something about saying that.
Yeah,
it sounds bad.
Good. Mission and Hoggable. Oceans. I really. Yeah, I don't know. I'm disappointed in myself. I have nothing right now. What's a good heist movie?
Mission in Penis.
Ocean 12.
Mission in Penis Hole.
I guess, bro.
Okay.
I guess, folks. If you can think of a better one, go ahead and drop it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments below. We love you guys.
We love you so much. We are a band that is also a game show. We are, we're putting music out here soon. Probably never going to put music out again. We are, we're doing what we can to bring our life into your world. And folks, thank you for stopping by. If you're here presently or, somewhere down the road.
Have a really great weekend, and we'll see you bright and early, shining on Monday morning with lots of more story time with Jeff.
I'm about to be on a Renaissance festival. Monday, you're going to have Renaissance happenings.
Rene JJ.
Rene JJ.
Rene JJ.
All right, we love you guys. Mwah, 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 mwah.